Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Do me a favor and push that share button and share this live. Beer gang, right? Beer gang on fleek. But share this live. Wait a minute, did I make it public? I'll give you all a second. First of all, happy Memorial Weekend, right? Happy Memorial Weekend. I hope you all are having a good time and eating food or whatever, enjoying your family, enjoying your friends and everything like that, or whatever your plans are. I'm actually right now in Piedmont Park for the Atlanta Jazz Fest, taking me a moment just to chill out, looking at the skyline of this city. It's not like the skyline of Chicago, but it's no doubt a skyline, and I love the new perspective of nature and city. Been a city man all my life, and now that I got nature with it, and they got the Jazz Fest going on. That's it's epic. It's epic. So look, you all, I'll give you all a few more seconds before I start talking, because I got to get something off of my chest. I want to speak to you all from my heart. So share this live. It is in reference to Kenneka Day. Kenneka Day. So, a few more seconds. Come on, share the live. All right. So look, you all. Yesterday was what was known or held, regarded as Kenneka Day. It comes on the cusp of Kenneka's birthday. And Kenneka Day was, I assume, was supposed to have been produced or delivered as going back out to bring awareness back to Kenneka. And it was something that I applauded. It was something that I support and feel like needed to happen. All the way 100%. I even got on live and I said that I encourage anybody to go for Kenneka. As the man who, that iPhone camera is the bomb. No, this the iPhone. Nah, this is the Android. So I guess Android winning the day. But look, y'all, I'm dead serious. I got on and I said to the people of justice, everybody was like, man, as justice supporting it, should we go? And I'm like, yes, go. It's for Kenneka. Everybody should. She deserves it. I am the man who, basically had I put the most fiercest fight up there. Of course I want to get a justice. I've invested so much sweat, tears, day in and day out. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to go out there and do the Kenneka Day protest, and I was fine with that. I had to respect it and acknowledge it. That's fine. It was cool. I've moved on with my life. But at the end of the day, let me say this real clear. I'm still for justice for Kenneka. I'm still very much so invested in her getting the justice, and the fact that I do know that that was not a mistake, and it was not an accident, that it was foul play involved, that it was a murder. And I said it and I meant it. Anybody that's going to put any kind of attention on her name and is going to keep her name alive and is going to share her message is definitely supporting and helping Kenneka. People are still deeply and profoundly affected by this case across the world. People are still to this day beating me up. People are still to this day dissecting videos. People are still to this day going through different narratives, looking for evidence, looking for witnesses. To this day, there are still people across the world that is out there trying to fight to actually obtain justice for Kenneka. Kenneka touched the world in a way that we have never been touched in my generation. And I was honored for the time that I had to be out there fighting and supporting Kenneka and fighting for her case. But at the end of the day, a lot of the rumors and a lot of the gossip, that's fine. People can go with that. But here's the thing. There is no way that anybody can deny the fight that was waged and put up for Kenneka. And everybody know me because of Kenneka, but everybody also know Kenneka's fight because of the fight that we put up for her. And so with that being said, it is something every single day that I hear that I have to live with for the rest of my life, that we're still waiting for justice to be done for Kenneka. And so I got to get on here today as the man who made people aware and kept them focused on the facts for her. And I, to this day, feel like I got to fight for Kenneka in my own way. I might not be able to fight the way I want to, but I'm going to tell you, it's one thing that's in my way, and that is Teresa Martin telling me to go back out there. I am simply keeping my promise that I would not. I would stop. I would go fight until she told me to stop. She told me to stop. Now I got to fight a different way. But there's a community side of this and a community aspect. And so I come on here today because I saw the protest. I supported the protest as best I could from the background. And I pushed people to go and support it. And I even watched Andre's video and supported it while it was actively happening. While Justice was in Flint, Michigan, giving water to the residents of Flint in her name, and other Justice chapters doing things in other places across the country in her name. And so while I'm out there supporting it, I even was saying justice for Kenneka while watching the video. I was fine. I have been fine. But I just cannot, as an advocate, I can't, and as somebody who believes in justice for Kenneka, there's certain things I will not tolerate. And this is why people don't like Jediadh at times, because I don't got a problem with fighting all y'all. But let me say this to the people who are now, quote unquote, in front of this, or that was running Kenneka Day. This right here that I was brought or made aware of is completely unacceptable. And I'm gonna show it. Lobster and crab. Lobster and crab.
Got the scrums, got the fishes, got some crab, got some lobster. We got awful crab. What it do?
Victory.
Yes.
Victory. Victory, and I'm not going to play any more of it because that's enough for me. And so if anybody is aware of what that is in reference to, it is in reference to the fallout that happened between us and them. Now, this is on supposed Kenneka Day. This happened approximately 10 p.m. at night. There's nothing wrong with eating shrimp and lobster and crabs. But if this was specifically about Kenneka, how do you then say crab, lobster, and shrimp and then claim victory? And this is supposed to have been about Kenneka and not a shout at Jediadh. And for me, the reason why I'm coming on here as an advocate is I want to talk directly to them and say this. It's not hard to purchase crab, lobster, and shrimp. I can buy that and do a homeless day and feed that to the homeless. But if it's genuinely supposed to be about Kenneka, this is not or was not the time for you all to come on and try to posture to get at Jediadh. It shouldn't have been about me. It shouldn't have been about nobody else. And as the advocate who brought the fight for Kenneka, I felt like it was disrespectful to that young lady and the fact that she deserves real justice. And I don't care about what the internet got to say and what nobody got to say. It was completely wrong. And I am not, I don't excuse it, and anybody else excusing it. You ain't about Kenneka. Because let me say, they could have done that a day or two later. Just like right now, I'm doing this and I know what today is. That girl deserves real justice. And if I failed her and y'all felt that I did it wrong, then now you have the narrative. You move forward and you don't do stuff like that. And so I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I'm not anything else but saying, what victory are you talking about? Because I didn't see nothing but 60 to 70 people outside of a pre-planned protest that affected the world, that people need, that was completely organized by all the individuals who felt that you can do it better than me. And you did not even watching the protest. I wasn't inspired. I wasn't informed or educated. And let me ask you all this question. Have you done any FOIAs for Kenneka's information? Have you all did any protests at the police station? Have you pushed the pendulum forward? Did you push for the FBI to come take over the case? Did you present any new evidence? Did you get any new perspective? What victory are we talking about? And I'm upset in my soul because she deserves better than that. And Andre, to you as the organizer, let me help you out. As I watched that protest, I couldn't watch it long enough outside of the memory for the girl. And where is the girl, Gina Kidd, who organized all of this at that quote-unquote victory dinner? She should have been there. And yes, all Jediadh coming with the drama. I'm coming with advocacy because it's unacceptable. And there was no attack. No attack from justice. There was no negativity from justice. Justice didn't bother it. So we was not in the way. We were not a factor. And if that protest was about Kenneka and not about spite and not about proving a point and not about trying to one-up somebody, and if it was about her, then that would have never happened. And I'm going to be me to the day I die, and ain't nobody going to shut me up. It was unacceptable. And if you all are going to take this narrative from this moment forward, then understand, if you want to say this, say you defeated me. But defeat me and do it right. Go get justice for her. That was one day. She deserves an actual plan. What is the next steps? What is the next movement? And I'm not finna get up on here and fake for no goddamn body. I said I was supportive then, because I was hoping that they was going to do it right, but I am not supportive of justice being involved with that any further until they get it right. If y'all gonna do it right. And let me say this to you, Andre, because you are the one who got the greatest honor of everybody. You have the ability to go up there and to minister over that young girl's body that she transitioned out of and speak to the world about her case. And you got the audacity and the nerve as a wannabe advocate. I'm listening to a real advocate. As a wannabe advocate, to go out and sit in a dinner table and to engage in that kind of foolery on the day of the name of that young lady that you're supposed to be leading the charge on. And y'all want to talk about who brings the drama? Guess what? Justice has zero drama. And look who's gone. And look who've all now come together. And now look what was produced. There is no victory. I'm very disappointed. I'm extremely disgusted. And today, I'm going to say this as the one who deserves, and I got every right to say I'm still the greatest advocate for that young lady today. Ain't nobody produced half of what I produced. So I'm going to say it and continuously fighting for her, and the only way I know how. Get y'all stuff together and get over it, because ain't none of y'all affecting my life. I don't care about nothing that y'all talking about over the internet. Everybody everywhere I go still give me so much love. Everybody know what was happening because they watched it. Y'all are only relevant because I used your phone. I said your name. I had the world thinking what you had me thinking. And y'all need to cut out the bull crap, because I'm mad as hell that y'all would do that on Kenneka's day. You got the greatest honor. I wish I wasn't angry. I wish I could just be tactful, but I just gotta be Jediadh. I can't be nobody else. But she deserves so much more than that. And I don't see Teresa Martin nor the family out there. That was not cool. And if Andre is going to be the leader and he is the man of God that's going to lead it, and everybody is so much better in me doing it, then y'all do it. Be focused from this moment forward. Just do it right. I'm not a factor anymore. I'm not there anymore. I'm not a part of it anymore. And that's what y'all said needed to happen, and then you go and do that. There are still people, and then people say, well, why are you doing the video? You know how many people message me and reaching out to me and talking to me about this? You know how many people that apologize to me? There are people who are deeply and profoundly hurt about the findings of this case. And there are people that are still very much invested in justice being served. She deserves it. And all of the people in the families and households that were affected, they're still waiting. And she deserves more than a moment, more than a day, more than posturing. She deserves a real intentional plan to bring her genuine justice. And so I don't think that people are, I mean, I'm ready for the response, because I don't have one after this. Because you can't fake what was just produced and what was shown. I ain't, everybody, Jediadh did this, Jediadh did that. No, Jediadh said, go and do the best you can on the day of bringing awareness. And I'm calling y'all citizens because you don't understand the half of what it means to be an advocate. Victory is not shutting Jediadh down. Victory is not posturing. I don't eat lobster, crab, or shrimp because I'm allergic to it. But I can eat it. My family can afford it. Look at my outfit. I can push a button on the phone and I can have people moving across the country just like that. And it comes because of Kenneka. And so anything that I do, I honor her for it. And I don't spend no time taking no shots. I don't spend no time giving no subliminal messages. Y'all got YouTubers on there attacking people every single day, still coming after everything we do. You know how many? That was over a year. We're talking about almost a year come September. And y'all still doing the same stuff. So this is a public rebuke and public disdain from, number one, a citizen, and number two, from the man who led the fight when it was a fight. And since you all now have it, make it a fight, because I'm still gonna fight for her, if that means I gotta fight all of y'all to do it. Now I'm gonna take the 5 questions and I'm gonna get off of here. I don't have any differences. I moved on. I need to. It was wrong, and I could say a whole lot of messy stuff, because everybody always talk about, I got this money, I got that money, I got this money. Anybody with money and that's happy ain't gotta always announce it. So I'll take the 5 questions. Justice is striving. And I never got to talk to her mother again, and I apologize. You know, I mean, I can't do too much apologizing. I would never say that I did everything right. I did not do everything right. What I did not do right was how I responded. Most of the accusations that are coming against me have been because of gossip, slander, and foolishness. Yeah, they've been doing subliminal messages at me for months. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. You finally got it. Y'all finally I had to do the march on spot. Y'all pre-planned it. And you only got 60, 70 people in a worldwide case. And you only talking about victory over lobster? No. You were supposed to use that moment to say, this is the next steps. This is what we've learned. These are the people we've met. This is how we're going to accomplish it. This is the greatest. These are the memories we share. This is how proud we are. Thank everybody who did this and did that. We know that it was difficult at first, but thank God we found a clear path with no drama, quote unquote. But no, y'all want to say victory over lobster to throw off at me because it's more about me than it is about Kenneka. And so I'm on here and I'm going to say it because y'all want to clickbait. I'm going to be the best clickbait. Now get on there and respond to this and help me understand and help the people understand that action. Every action don't need a reaction. And that's why you don't see one from me all the time, Lee Hill. But like I said, it was months. It's still months that I've been dealing with this stuff. I don't say nothing. I just keep on working. Do you know how much stuff has been accomplished in the name of honoring Kenneka, bringing us together since I left Rosemont? Yesterday, we went to Flint, which most of the country then forgot, gave them water from across the country. because of Kenneka. I don't respond to that stuff. They not moving me, but don't think that I'm not finna get on here and give an open rebuke to some bull crap. When I'm invested, I've invested in that. I don't care what nobody say. I know what I put into that case. Victory is when a case is reopened. That's right. This is an opportunity. It should be an opportunity to re-inspire hope. The first thing I could do when I was talking about that case was think about, all I could think about was the memories. I watched that tape of Jail Chronicles. It made me feel, I felt the sentimental value of the video. I wish I could have, I wish I would have, if I would have went up there, I wouldn't have thrown it up all the people who left me. You know what I would have did? I would have said, you know what? We had a fallout. It didn't work out. There's some skepticism and paranoia and concerns about people. But thank God that we didn't lose the moment. Let's get it back. Let's be focused on the right stuff. That's what I would have hoped they would have done. I would have never came on and said nothing. So, justice for Kenneka. Justice for Kenneka. And the people who got it, like me or not, want to fight me or not, here's the message to you all. You got it. Do it right. And please, do it better than I ever could. Actually, get that girl justice. Since you were keeping her name alive, do more than that. Get her justice. Go put the fight. Go cross the line. Go organize it to the degree, that makes the conscience of those that know what's going on buckle. That's how we give respect and honor to Kenneka. And if you're not gonna do that, then go somewhere else and help people in her name. So, move on, President. You rock. Thank you. I don't think it was anything towards justice. I think they were happy they made it without Ty Star. That was completely posturing. That means that you don't know the background of what's been going on since that day. But there are some people who know what I'm talking about, because this was a part of the fallout. This whole lobster shenanigan stuff was a part of the fallout. That was a message to Jediadh. And I want them to know I got it. And I'm upset that they would be so ignorant. 4 more questions. Would you go back? Teresa Martin will be the only one who will have me go back to fight for Kenneka. She has to say that she gives me the permission to go back. Unfortunately, there's been so much time, we would legitimately be starting from scratch. It means that we would have to overcome a lot of stuff and get back to this from scratch. And now we got to prove something that was, now it's an even harder fight, which means that it requires even more of us. And so with that regard, I would just say that, that's just gonna be the answer. I think that to Khadijah, do I think that it's over? No, I don't think it's over. I just think it just needs some genuine advocacy and research. They need to hire a private detective. Yes, they could have hired a private detective to go back over the findings of the case. Somebody that got credentials that could bring some stuff back up. It could be so much stuff that could be done, but I'm still believing that, I'm not gonna block Ishmael Jacqueline. I don't expect everybody to support me and like me. People gonna love me, people gonna hate me. That's the nature of the internet. Everybody ain't gonna be supportive, but I know one thing: people who know the truth know I ain't lying. Would you try to reach out to Teresa again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm just You know what, to be honest, man, I'm just heartbroken for the situation. And that's just gonna be the truth. I am genuinely heartbroken for the situation. I hate that the case was lost. I hate that the inspiration connected to the case was lost. And I hate that it was ruled a accident and we was not able to properly challenge it. And now that people have it, I just wish they'd do it right. Gina Kidd. I don't know about that with Gina Kidd, Joanne. And I'm wondering why she wasn't at that victory dinner. Why wasn't Gina Kidd at that victory dinner when she is the one who was the actual organizer or thought leader behind Kenneka Day, from my understanding? But I'm going to take one last question and then I'm going to get off of here. But y'all can say what y'all want to say. I did not do anything to warrant that video coming up. And I watched that protest, and now I'm saying this because how dare you scream victory? I wasn't inspired by none of that. I watched the video, and I'm like, it was dry. So put that damn lobster down and learn how to advocate. You favor Ricky Smiley. I think that would be my last. Y'all all want views and money. Y'all don't care about what happened to Kenneka. Everybody using her name to get famous. I think that is a fair perspective from somebody who don't know me or know the people. You can say that, and you can feel comfortable in saying that. But I do know one thing. You look at that damn videos. So if I got famous and I got money, which I did not get no money, then look at what it was used for. And look at what I'm doing every day after that. Still out here helping people. And guess what? Guess what? I would want people like that to have both fame and money, because we don't got enough of them. So that is irrelevant. I don't even care what they want. I don't care what y'all think I want. I'm talking about what she deserves. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, you want fame for Kenneka. What? Do you know why people talk about me so damn much? Because I've been out here for a long time. Stop. Kenneka did not make me famous. Trump did. But Kenneka solidified a different kind of base. But I lost the base when I got that base. And now I'll point this last thing out. As you see on here, people are always calling me, asking me to help them with tragedies or injustices. I run into people who be all on these phones and they be like, man, I know who I'll call. But what would you like to see happen from this point? Kim Lee, thank you for asking me a question, a focusing question. What I want to see happen is that you all recognize that I let it go because I had to. I pray for her. And since they now have the case that we've given our all to, I want them to, if I'm insignificant and I don't care, I don't matter, and I'm a fraud, and I'm not genuine, I want them to leave me alone and focus on getting her what she deserves, because I'm now out of the picture. I want them to stop taking their shots. And I want them to do more than what could be misconstrued as just doing things for attention. She deserves much more than just a day. Anybody that would re-tap into the disdain and the fight of the people in America on the sake of Kenneka need to go fight the right way. And you will never know what it's like to fight until you do it the right way. You'll never know the sacrifice, the danger, the attacks, the slander, the accusations, the requirements, unless you do it. It's easy to do a day And I'm not even knocking them for the day. I just wanted to see what the freak was next. I didn't expect a victory dinner taking shots at me to be next on the behalf of a day that was supposed to be for her. I thought that they was going to actually give us a new path, because I've been gone for a long time. And you, sir, who you know who you are, you've been the leader for a long time now. What victory have you obtained? Go get it, because I know you can if y'all get your hearts right. I'm done talking about this. And everybody say, well, you messy. That's why you love me. Remember, I think about this. You know why you know what made my people start following me? Was that day when I got up and said, oh, he lied. He lied. He ain't see that on that tape. When I was pushing past the police in the elevator at the mayor's office. Oh, he got balls. Now they say I'm a queen. Now I'm Queen Jed. The same stuff, they love me. That's what the public could do. They'll say, we love you, we love you. And then they'll turn around and say, crucify him. But one thing I thank God for is the amount of love that's out here. Why is your cousin so messy? My cousin is mentally ill. And if you noticed, she ain't had shit to say, because she knows she was lying. Oh, as a matter of fact, we got the video of her saying that she ain't got no proof of anything like that ever happened. So I will say that in order to destroy a leader that's moving the world, you got to find people that you can use to try to destroy their credibility. And we as a people got a good or very bad problem with helping people do that to us. All of our leaders that have ever affected our lives have been dismantled by people around them going with the plans to destroy who they are. But I will say this: if God be for you, with my cussing self, he's more than the world against you. And I'm still standing, and I'm still fighting. I don't think Teresa has given up. I didn't say that. I said that I'm not gonna change. All right, y'all. So I will expect for the, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some, there's gonna be a whole lot of talking. After y'all get done talking, you still got the narrative in control. Do better. Chicago, I love you. Justice, you mean the world to me. America, you be tripping. But I love you too. And no, I don't think that it's about me. And guess what? Everybody that want to talk shit, you go out there. Because that was not the amount of people it should have been. Have a good day.